What's up, YouTube? This is episode 2, Lyrical TV. I'm your host with the most, least, that's fresh for smooth, aka the business, aka that nigga. Alright, so in episode 2, we're going to talk about the rise of the independent artist. So in 2014, there has been a surge in recent years of independent artists and how they conduct business versus the traditional means of obtaining a record deal. So I have a few people that I want to talk about, mainly the people I talked about in the last video, so it's kind of picking up where we left off from episode 1. And first person I'd like to talk about is Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, respect. A lot of respect for how he incorporated the dreams he had and put it into business and made it a feasible concept to follow. So that I liked. He reads a lot of books and he took some ideas from Jonah Berger, as well as the ideas that the people that Jonah Berger was discussing in his book Contagious: Why Things Catch On, such as I can't remember the name of it, but there's this Philly cheesesteak shop in Philadelphia that sells Phillies for $100. And it's a whole different story about that. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and put the information and the link for you down at the bottom. And also I want to talk about Hopsin. Hopsin had a run-in with Ruthless a few years ago, and then he decided to go ahead and start an independent movement with Funk Volume. And also he had Swizz on his back, on his side, and he also signed Dizzy Wright from Las Vegas in 2012. So yeah, he's doing a good job as well. And also, I can't continue the video without talking about Strange Music's CEO, owner, whatever you want to call it, Tech N9ne. Now, Tech N9ne is not my favorite rapper by any means, but I respect his grind, I respect his hustle, I respect his brand identity, I respect all that. He's a genius of marketing in that sense. So, okay, those are my top 3 picks for independent artists of 2014. Now, for all the independent artists out there that are trying to go off and start their own thing with a lack of resources or just no team behind them to help push them to achieve their goals, the main thing that you have to have is belief. Before anything can come into existence, you have to believe it first, and then you'll eventually obtain everything you need to acquire in order to sustain and grow this dream into a reality. So, for example, perfect example, me. I have a lot of different dreams. So right now I'm sticking to one, which is rap. So everything I'm doing now, it circles around rap, just like I'm doing this YouTube show right now called Lyrical TV. It's circling around hip hop, rap, what I want to do, and put myself out there. So me, with a limited amount of resources and a limited amount of people I know, per se, I had to go and figure out a way to do it on my own without anybody's help. So that's what I'm doing right now. But first I had to believe. I had to believe in the goal, and I had to look at it like it's a reality instead of just a pipe dream. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to go get me a camera, I had to go get me a busted down computer, I had to do all this stuff, I had to learn how to mix and master on my own, I had to learn how to record on my own. You see what I'm saying? I had to go get a bullshit job just to go buy a microphone, all that stuff. So it's possible. It just takes little baby steps in order to get to the big stuff. You gotta crawl before you walk, but first you have to believe. Believing is the beginning of brilliance, and brilliance is the beginning of genius. So with that said, if you believe and you practice in your beliefs, you're on your way to creating something great, something timeless, something lasting, instead of just staying in the safe zone. Even for the independent artists that's already believed and out there, you can't get too comfortable to go back into that safe zone in your career, because then you'll just be another mainstream artist. That includes episode 2. I'm dropping Blue and Black today. Go cop that, you guys. It's gonna be on SoundCloud. It's gonna be on Hot New Hip Hop, and I'm gonna release that in just a few hours. So this is your host, Peace. You guys have a good day. Thank you for watching. Peace.